a good while to kick in. I've actually never seen it take that long. Well, hello there to another episode of Lore Ramblings, and we did have to bring a guest on this because I'm going to be frank, I know absolutely fuck all about this franchise. The name's Adam.
I'm Imsit.
And I'm Kangel, or LNG Kawaii Angel. I'm the FO, for fuck's sake. Who gives a shit? I'm here to tell you about MLP and shit.
So, one of the things that it's Renegade. I keep thinking it's Hasbro directly, but it's actually Renegade Game Studios did. Is they made a system called Essence 20, and they were commissioned by Hasbro to basically make games for all of their IPs. I'm surprised they haven't gotten around to the Mr. Potato Head RPG or the Monopoly RPG, but they have done. I think they're working on GI Joe, or they finished it, and I know they
They've
did a Transformers one,
they've done GI Joe, Transformers, and Power Rangers.
which
So
is
so yes,
unsurprising.
you can have Pinkie Pie and Optimus Prime fighting Cobra Commanders and Reader Pulse's putty hybrids.
So you're joking about that, but honestly, since I'm more of a Transformers fan, if you told me that was a season 3 episode of like after the Transformers movie, I'd believe you. That feels like
No, no,
something Rodimus and gang would run into since they dealt with aliens a lot more
no,
often.
no, 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 no. You're half
Actually,
right. There was an episode where Cobra Commander was, I guess, either being contracted or he offered technology that then took the Autobots and put them in like humanoid forms.
Oh
oh, that's
yeah, they
fucking.
did do that. I forgot about that, mainly because I mostly remember they're much longer running and I think better written. I think Marvel did a run where they basically worked together. Cobra Commander and Megatron worked together. That was an interesting one.
That and also the Marvel one, they did have Spider-Man crossover, which, due to copyright issues, they legally cannot use the original copy. They have to reprint it with different names.
And it's hilarious.
Ah,
Ed
yes, my
Sheeran and
favorite
everything.
character, Spider-Man.
Well, that's also not considering the fact that there is a comic of uh, the Transformers crossing over with My Little Pony, um, GI Joe, Micronauts, Mask, Rom the Space Knight, and Mr. Potato Head,
Yeah, if you're
and Monopoly
wondering,
Man.
Rom the Space Knight was actually one of the. It was like some random IP. I think it came from the United Kingdom, and I don't really know the origins. I know for a while Marvel had the rights to it, and then the creator, because it was officially because of a specific creator that had it, they took their ball and went home, and it kind of found its lodgings in Hasbro, which led to it's funny because ROM Space Knight had a decent run, if I recall, under the Marvel label, but you can't really see reprints of it anymore, which makes it surprisingly rare. Um,
ID, IDW did have a Transformer become one of the Space Knights.
Yeah, I remember IDW losing the rights to Transformers a while back with their last lineup of comics being called Last Bot Standing, featuring Rodimus.
it was pretty bad, just because like multi-cross is just that can turn off as much as it brings people in, mainly because you're ostracizing specific fans of specific genres. And
Crossover comics, crossover comics usually attract the biggest form of autism ever. That's
also,
like the DeviantArt kind.
What I'm surprised is why hasn't there been a Masters of the Universe crossover?
there
You don't want to
probably
know.
has, but you don't want to know. Anyway, on to
No,
the
I
book,
don't.
which opens on this, and I'm already feeling emotions just from the cover. Not good ones, mainly because my only experience with this iteration of the show is it was so everywhere that even there were random mods given to like 16-bit SNES games where all they did was character swap sprites just to put ponies in. That's what I
All
remember.
all I know is Bronies, what was it, the Fallout Equestria, and Jars.
I'm dying. My best friend's on this fucking show. No way. Hey, Ripley, it's me.
And
Yeah,
hello,
we're
Joy.
looking at the My Little Pony role playing game.
And it looks
I'm
like
sure we'll all have a pleasant time. Love and tolerate, member. 20% cooler. Fucking kill me.
Oh no, I just realized that this book is, well, I can't even say it's like 35% longer than it should be. Holy shit.
Wait,
It
wait, 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 wait. Look at the page number. We're currently on 1 out of 338. Oh my god.
We're fucked. We're fucked.
well, I think we can skip at least.
That's some good. I mean,
Uh,
they're putting effort into the art, but it's like literally you can slap
what
this shit together because
what
it's
I
so
can
minimal.
tell is they're really focusing on the fact that this is an RPG for says 14 plus. There is a
So, who
lot
wants
of
to read
focus.
the
There's a lot of focus on it being for younger audiences and therefore taking time to
No,
detail
no,
out.
no, no. 14 plus is actually still more mature than D&D. Like if I recall correctly, I think AD and not AD&D, but I think the first iteration of D&D or at least third edition, you could bring like it was like 12 and older. Like it's actually younger.
Jimmy Jones says, "Oh, you weren't exposed to the depravity of bronies? Be thankful."
Oh no, I was exposed, but the thing is, I have the magical ability to do Orwellian tier doublethink, so I just kind of excised the memories like a tumor.
Oh, I was a Pegasister back then. I had like a DeviantArt and everything. I remember back then when I was like making MLP X FNAF fan art. I used to ship fucking Springtrap with Sunset Shimmer. I'm sure you don't know that. It's a character from Equestria Girls, that one like
Are these
movie where
Transformers?
everyone was like a human.
These sounds like the names of Transformers.
I only
Oh no,
recognize
it's
one of
from
those
FNAF.
names, and it involves a British accented serial killer who is trapped in a bunny suit.
Ah yes, William Afton, everyone knows him. Or, to traumatize some of you, Vincent.
I could go into I can go into some of the weirder minutiae of that, but let's not and say we did. Anyway, here's some more art assets before we actually get to the introduction. Again, the formatting is, I'd say, spot on.
Are these art assets that are made or are they taken from the show?
I think they're personally made because it's relatively simple to just kind of assemble. Like that's the whole point of the Gen 4 stuff. I only know it's Gen 4 just because, well, yeah.
That was the popular one.
MLP was originally animated in Flash, so it's pretty easy to like recreate the style. I should know there was like porn of it, and it was usually like really accurate.
Oh no, you've activated a degenerative memory in my head. There was some maniac who, frame by frame, was trying to edit in the genitalia and oral and the bodily orifices of the horses, and they
You know
got
what
at
they
least
say? I
past
watch it for the
episode
plot.
one. They literally wasted many hours doing a frame by frame edit of that, and I know they at least finished episode one. I Yeah, let's move on. My head hurts. Making
Um,
your horse. Yeah, that's my horse. Slap. So let's make you. It makes you play. Oh no.
wait, Dr. Frankenstag? So wait, does that mean the deer are Jewish?
You know you're saying shit like that, and they probably are. I don't know. So questing.
Here's a fun game, kids. Take a drink every time you hear a porn joke.
So the magical land is inhabited by a lot of creatures of all kinds. In addition to earth ponies, pegasi, and unicorns, you can find equestrian dragons, manticores, sea serpents, and more. I love Equestria with that has all of the energy of Rich Evans saying, "I fucking love Star Wars." I love I love it. I love product that I was contracted to write for probably sub minimum wage.
Manhattan.
Hi, I'm Pinkie Pie. Look at the hell.
Vancouver.
Oh hey, the dice that they
Machine
use,
God is grateful.
the dice chosen. Oh no, they have their own unique dice, which that's
I
unfortunate.
no, I do like that. It's in the kind of the font style of the show.
That's cute, but
I don't
also,
like that that there's a star that I
yeah,
believe is supposed to be the maximum number.
no, it isn't. Well, actually, you're probably right.
Well, yeah, because on the D4 that has to be a 4 or a 1.
Chaos Emeralds.
Yeah, it has the energy of the Chaos Emeralds. So, how does this work? Rolling the dice. The shiny, clicky, magical math rocks. The bigger the rock, the louder the roll.
Oh,
I
so very orcish.
I kind of hate the way that they write.
Is this supposed to be from the point of view of a character?
Probably, and I
I,
hate
I
it.
hope it
I,
isn't.
I think
Please,
so.
God, don't be role playing.
I think it is Pinkie Pie because they reference her father, Igneous Rock Pie.
Wait, how do you know this?
They said it at the beginning of the introduction.
Oh, I kind of had a massive ADHD and or brain aneurysm, so I kind of ignored all of that.
Don't worry, we'll all have those.
I think I'm just gonna move on so that I can stay even more confused. I just realized
So
they're
Jimmy
trying to
Jones says,
resell.
"Get ready for sorry, you go first.
There's reselling those terrible. There's like this old. There's like this old fucking fad where you would slam these tokens down. I guess they're selling them again.
oh no, they're Pogs. I wasn't even alive when they were popular, and I can tell those
Riptide
are
Weed says,
Pogs.
please don't be role playing. My sister in Christ, it's an RPG. Well, yeah, I know it's an RPG, but please, for the love of God, don't be like in character for a rule book. It's fucking cringe.
The Transformers RPG doesn't quite do that. Also, even White Wolf or well, oh god, I'm having
Yeah,
a
White Wolf does that.
Onyx. No, White Wolf does it, but in their segments, and even then, it's mostly in their clan books, which are purely for flavor. Clan books or tribe books or
Uh,
Covenant. It's whatever.
Covet, yeah,
Covenants is
traditions.
New World, but
The traditions. I know they did it for the traditions.
even then, they still at least
They had a
tone it
segment
down.
that was third person at least.
Yeah.
But so making the test basically, if I can see correctly, you need to roll above.
If you fail the test, you get sent to the Rainbow Factory.
Sorry, but you're gonna be turned into body glitter. Body glitter and whatever they use to make those cheap fucking markers you'd get at the dollar store.
At least they're scented.
You get
Uh,
friendship points.
which same thing as story points on their systems. If you're associated with a specific role, being a good role player, so it's your destiny dice, it's your uh, perk point or whatever it's called.
There's a similar all Essence 20 games do that. The Transformers one also does that as well.
Oh no, that they're referencing other stuff at the last paragraph. Well, maybe you didn't know that. Well, now you know, and knowing is half the friendship. Go-Go Power Ponies roll out. They are referencing they're referencing the other ones.
So, what are the odds that this was?
Brony.
What are the odds this was a very controlling and clueless Hasbro executive going, write the line, damn you, and you just see the writer crying.
No, Gerald! No! I don't want to write the line!
Oh my god. I've also noticed that they are like going full on onto this. Like instead of using hands, they use hooves. I've noticed that. Ugh,
Oh, who's gonna read it?
yeah. Especially since
Um,
it's 14 plus, meaning that it's more mature, by the way, than quite a few RPGs out there. It's not quite Wraith talking about the Holocaust, but it's up there.
Oh man, I was hoping to recreate FATAL with ponies. Unless.
Oh, maybe they snuck something horrible in here.
well, I did see a reference to Diamond Dogs. Now, is that referring to something in the show, uh, David Bowie,
Actually,
or
yeah, they're
Metal Gear?
referring to something in the show. Diamond dogs are kind of like fucking gargoyles, but they're more like dog-like. They're featured in an episode where they kind of, I think, kidnap Rarity to like use her talent to find jewels or some shit.
They mentioned that they are obsessed with collecting more wealth, so yeah.
So they don't look like the blue creatures in the background of a David Bowie album.
No, that's what the
I may as well.
animators were seeing when they were working, because they just did some lines after taking some DMT. So what's in the book? It's pain, more pain, even more pain. Mechanics.
Character creation, mechanics, magic,
And people who want to fuck a talking horse.
Yeah, that sounds about
Oh
right.
no, wait, that's the entire fandom. My mistake.
conflict, exploration,
Oh, hey, it has the
world
jar.
setting.
Spooky says, from another time, Netherland is a masterpiece that would only be enhanced by ponies. Sus.
You're saying that, and I'm now just kind of low key envisioning Starship Troopers, but it's with the horses.
No, I'm realizing
I
With
assure you
Horses
that's
is
probably a
based.
thing.
Fatal with Horses is that one scene from Berserk.
Well, no, I'm envisioning it, and I hate it. It's like, come on, you fools, you want to live forever, and then they get off
Oh
and then they get off of it,
no.
and it's
You shouldn't
awful.
have mentioned that scene in Berserk. I remember it so vividly. God. Oh no, I never really read
Oh, hey, they have
Berserk. I
custom
just
art
remember
for
that one.
this right here.
Like, where the fuck is Twilight Sparkle?
Character creation. It's time to fulfill your destiny. To fulfill
So
your destiny.
let's create a character. I have one. Drogar Everchosen,
Okay,
which would be the
you're going that route. Okay,
yeah.
my idea is more crazy conspiracy theorist horse.
My OC. This
Rusty
is my OC.
Shackleford.
Princess Neon, fuck, Princess Uranium. Her talent is like nuclear bombs.
So Dr. Manhattan.
Damn it! I thought I was original with that joke.
Well, no, I was just envisioning that character just like
Oh,
pickaxe going uranium fever as they're going to town mining ore to build like some weird horrible device.
I
Well, I
have a
did.
complaint. Why use Pink Pony and not the purple horse who fits the mold of a role player? Because Pinky's the quirky one.
Oh no.
Again, I did bring up
And after the
Drogar
whole
because
Alicorn controversy, I'm pretty sure nobody likes Twilight Sparkle.
What, the
because
conspiracy theory's been overdone by the fandom? Oh no, I was just low key saying just
No,
make the question, but he's a horse. There you go.
you don't know that.
I don't know. Like all I know is that you can do the joke that where they go through everyone's trash.
Okay, is it right if I read over the character creation part?
Oh, that's
sure.
fine.
Alright, let's see here. Step 1 Character Concept. Creating a character is each player's real opportunity to create a brand new pony and enter the world of Equestria with them. Some of the rules and numbers might seem daunting at first, but they are not at the heart of the character. Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to the one, like, Care Bears one.
Oh no, the Care Bears, the staring, they knew what they needed, and it was a lot more brief. This was written from the point of view of we need to find a knockout blow for D&D that is universal for any IP. And on top of that, we have to simplify it because the people that are mandating that we are making the games for them think that think that the modern audience is too mentally challenged to do math.
Say that as if our traveling home didn't do the same thing.
Well, no, I mean this is Hasbro, which owns the same company that hired on Mike Merles, who low key actually kind of said stuff along the lines of what was it? Women and minorities are too incapable of doing math. I know he did the too gay to do math. So that's kind of the mindset where they're going with. Rolling d20s is hard.
So if I'm reading this right though, so adult ponies have the cutie mark, That's the little symbol that they all have.
Oh, the tramp stamp. Yeah, I know what that is.
Ponies would get their cutie marks as like full fillies or foals when they're like very much younger. As you can see in the one episode mode where it basically like gives an origin story to how each of the main sex got their cutie marks. Like one of them, Fluttershy, for example, literally got her cutie mark out there almost falling to her fucking death and discovering, hey, maybe the animals isn't that bad.
So is their branding?
Just envisioning. That's the yellow one, isn't it? I'm just
That's
envisioning
the
the
yellow
"guess
one.
I'll die" expression as they're falling at terminal speed towards the ground. Guess I'll die.
I mean, yeah, that's accurate.
What's her mark then?
Oh, the butterflies.
Oh, because she almost died.
So is it like a representation of chaos theory? Like
No,
with the
it's
flap
more
of
like
a
the
wing, you avoided death or something? I
no,
don't know.
it seems to be more like that. First thing that comes to mind. Such as I feel like a piece of shit. That'll be your name, shit piece.
No, that's how Transformers pick their names, which is loosely translated from Cybertronian into English. Now you think now the thing is though, it really depends on
Do you
which.
mean Earthspark?
No, uh, well, I don't know how they explain what their names translate to.
Uh, it's like loosely the closest expression in Cybertronian. I think that's. I mean, it really also depends literally on which canon you're talking about because there's a million different canons, except for the Japanese canon, which is basically a guy screaming with a gun held to his head as he's trying to make it one whole story. Yeah, Japanese
Japanese
Transformers
canon.
canon's
Don't you
weird.
mean Kiss players?
Yes, that one. We're going to ignore about that one.
So the origin of your horse is
You know what? I respect that.
you can pick pony, Pegasus, or unicorn, but not alicorn. At least not yet. Not yet.
Wait, what's the difference between a unicorn and alicorn?
I want to play an Alicorn already. I want to fucking kill the president.
So they're
Oh yeah,
psychopaths?
the Sentinel Prime giving Bumblebee his name because he was clumsy. Yeah, that's a Transformers animated. Basically, they gained theirs from the Autobot Academy, or they just kind of picked the name. If they were, I think, like a
Mm.
Decepticon or something. I know that they like their names kind of vary somewhat. I
It's the
don't know.
same thing of Transformers gender. It just exists. We don't go into it because if we do, we end up with having to say RC was a man that was turned into a woman by a psychotic transformer.
No, that was only in one of the canon iterations. Other iterations for femframes are that they're
Oh,
either
that they
a
were.
frame model that was either designed by the Quintessons back when they enslaved the Transformers. That was one origin story. The other is it's one of the 13 frame types of one of the 13 original leaders of the Transformers, which were known as the Primes.
Oh, I remember there was another one where it turned out that they did it just to shut feminists up. I'm not
Um,
kidding.
that's
That
one
that I,
iteration. Another is just, hey, let's have a girl model to sell more toys.
okay, if we're gonna have to do that, we're gonna have to kill off 3 more Transformers.
So
We'll do
yeah,
this.
as
We'll do
for
the
the origins,
Starscreams.
if you choose to play an Earth Pony, you'll be better at the basics. Pegasi get the skies, unicorns get telekinesis. It's telekinesis, Kyle.
Ponies are the working class.
Well, no, that seems Earth ponies are the humans.
You're saying that, and now I'm just kind of I'm envisioning the Karl Marx equivalent now, and I hate it.
I'm making my pony basically Ted Kaczynski as a horse.
Ted Kaczynski is a horse. Influences, they're experiences that affected your character. Yeah, that's the oh no, I almost died. Here you go, pal. Oh, and the example character's name is Raven Shadow, and it's super gothic horse.
Really, they couldn't have gone with Cold Steel?
Well, they gotta not be completely obvious. Earth
Listen,
ponies are the
Corvus
unique ones.
Corax isn't as subtle. And Corvus Corax is literally the fucking name for a raven, who's the leader of the Raven Guard. Who then, when he left the chapter, said, "Nevermore." It's like Ferrus Manus, the guy whose name translates to Iron Hands, who has Iron Hands, who leads the Iron Hands, whose flagship is the Iron Hand.
That's a case of we didn't give a shit.
Or Sanguinius, whose name is Blood, and, well, runs the Blood Angels.
We did not give a shit, and we made it up on the spot because we were making a version of fantasy in space.
Or the Alpha Legion, whose Primarchs are two people who are the same, called Alfarius and Omagian.
So one
Or
cynical way to look at cutie marks are that they're like the alt modes in the IDW defined jobs. Oh, I
Yeah,
did
that's
not know
pretty
that.
much it.
oh, so it's caste
Basically, if you
system
get your cutie
slavery.
mark, that's pretty much the only thing you're really good at.
So which one's Megatron?
That's basically what defines your entire life until the day you die. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, in IDW that is what ended up causing the Civil War because
That's not just IDW actually. Before IDW, that was actually kind of low key hinted at in his backstory. I believe it was even in G1 originally, just like in one of his many iterations. I think it was mostly Marvel canon, maybe. I don't know, but like it was an early concept for a long time that Megatron was a former gladiator that essentially was rebelling against a corrupt caste system.
yeah, no, they
Warhammer
added on to that he was
40K x MLP. No, dude, no, Ripley, you're gonna traumatize Adam.
Um, okay, so I'm just envisioning a telekinetic horse having their head explode as a demon crawls out of its neck stump. Okay.
well, I will say this, the horrible naming scheme does work. Vandus Hammerhand.
So when this horse needed to end the eternal nightmare, they needed the help of their friends, and they embodied a spirit of the harmony. Okay. So this is like
They're
some
called the
Earthbound
Elements of
shit.
Harmony.
This is some Earthbound shit. This is like your seven tunes or whatever.
And so then you have your essence scores, strength, speed, smart social. Oh shit, this is like the Care Bears one. Or not the Care Bears,
This is
the
essentially
Jelly Bears?
oh gummy bears.
The Gummy Bears one, yeah.
Yeah, but the gummy bears got their shit across in 12 pages. So this is the pink one vomiting. Like I guess she's part clown as she's vomiting horrendous amounts of string. Oh, it's coming out of the cannon. It just looks like she's throwing up. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Um, then there's defenses. Then there's skills.
Yeah, these are like essence. If you're wondering, the
Revolution-
main stats for essence are strength, speed, smarts, and social.
And then if you
They're
have
usually
spellcasting,
translated
Revolutionary
differently.
Megatron was mainly in IDW and Prime, I think. In G1, he was just an asshole. Yeah, and in
Yeah, he
Nerf
was.
Spark, they completely fucked up his
yeah.
character.
Well, no, in IDW they turn him into an Autobot as well.
I mean, yeah, but like in Nerf Spark, it was fucking gay and stupid.
Well, no, like in the G1 cartoons, yeah, he was an asshole, but there were comics written around the time period which I think expanded on stuff like that. For example, the Shockwave in G1 is a lot more. It's very different from the Shockwave in the comics from the time period. Shockwave
Yeah.
in G1 was an eternally loyal lapdog. Shockwave in the comics from the same time period, completely amoral, emotionless sociopath.
Oh, they carry that on IDW. He becomes a god.
Wasn't he disappointed when he became one too?
Yeah, no, he wanted to disprove the entirety of religion.
You know what? I'm not even gonna question that. I'm just gonna say that's totally canon.
Well, he was actually a senator that then they decided to basically torture him, and that's why he has the one eye, because they replaced his body.
Oh yeah, that's called Empurata. Empurata is
Yeah.
essentially a ritualistic mutilation. What they also did was they also destroyed his emotions chip.
You misgender that one character and you get your fucking eyes you're getting your entire fucking
Oh no,
face
he
ripped
didn't do
off.
that. His mentor did. His mentor did.
So,
Defenses and skills, yeah, blah blah blah.
and then you have, and you basically, yeah, you have everything.
Describing your character. Now that your character's concept and rules are tied up in a cute little
So, if we go on to what Drogar is, he is a black horse that is eternally on fire with spikes. And if we go by Age of Sigmar, he literally ate 3 demons.
Are you sure you're not just describing your average My Little Pony OC here?
Hold on, I'll do a quick sketch of him.
Well, he also pissed. They also. Well, no, that was Archeon, who basically shat on. What was it? The Skaven, the Great Horn Rat's offering. Because fuck him. You're not replacing Slaanesh, even if Slaanesh is a fucking slut.
I mean, if Transformers can have a guy become a god and get disappointed because he wanted to disprove God not real, I could
I mean,
believe a My Little Pony doing this.
that is Archeon, actually. He doesn't believe in the gods. He wants to destroy them all.
Oh yeah, all
Yeah.
of this is written. It's weird because it's kind of written from the point of view of they're clearly coming off as a fan, and they're trying to explain this to people who have never picked up a book, and it just kind of makes this so much more ingenuous, like disingenuous, like not ingenuous, disingenuous. Like this feels kind of scummy.
Disingenuous. It's fucking Hasbro. What do you think?
Actually, I do realize when they're given the character names, there are actually Age of Sigmar names in this. Tempest, Shadow, Shimmer.
Well, yeah,
What is
because
it?
the whole point is you're supposed to like have an adjective usually. I've noticed that some of these names have adjectives, so yeah.
What is it? Tempest, Shadow Shimmer. Yeah, that actually would be a name for an Age of Sigmar character.
Actually, half of these could legitimately be turned into Final Fantasy characters. Like, because Square Enix is also huffing some serious delusion.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. We all know it.
Alright, so Origins they're going into.
So, wait, is this... Oh, no, that's disturbing.
What?
Why does it look like one of them is
They're
paying
on a
for...
they're on a storm cloud.
No, it's just that looked like money, so I was thinking, this is a golden shower, isn't it? They're paying money to get peed on.
In what world does ammonia look blue?
My Little Pony world.
Oh, I fucking love. Uh, shit, I
It's
forgot the
the
word. It's like
expression and the fact that it kind of looks like they're holding a dollar bill in their mouth.
Now I can tell that's seeds.
communism.
So apparently also they are saying with origins, there's other origins you can have, such as bison, zebra, yaks, changelings, and crystal ponies. Really power
Oh,
gaming with this, I'm assuming.
oh yeah, crystal ponies. Those are the ones that were like underneath a literal fucking dictatorship.
Wait,
Oh, if
what?
you're wondering, sharing with the
Like they ripped
class,
off of
it's
Steven Universe?
yeah,
Oh
probably.
no, and it came out several years before Steven Universe came out, especially with the whole like diamonds are dictators thing.
But
Basically, for context,
if you're wondering, Ripley, that was mostly a shitpost and nod to the fan base being creepy.
And sorry,
Unironically, I could easily see some weird fetish art getting slipped into a book like this.
sorry for the color combos, Swole Killer.
Yeah, they chose to design it this way. They're kind of going for like 90s folders for girls.
Oh God, you're right.
Like they're shooting for that, but yeah.
So they're saying with the cutie marks that um, they're an important part of the character representing um, anything from their lineage, personality, or what they hold dear.
Remember, if you get your cutie mark, that's it. You can't do anything else.
It's all downhill from here.
I feel bad for the one guy who got his cutie mark for fucking McDonald's.
I was imagining somebody getting a cutie mark at just 3 green circles,
No, I'm envisioning the
and then
equivalent.
they start coughing.
Oh, I was going for the one where they get fired from the McDonald's and that's when it appears.
Finally, failure horse. Just what I always wanted.
I forget. Oh, I've got a mature one. You have a very rural horse that starts talking about enjoying the pride of their heritage, and just as that happens, you see a blue cross with stars emerge,
Oh no. So
Oh
and
no.
they
Dixie starts
describe how
playing in the
this
background.
works. So at level 1, they gain the perk. It's more than a new ability. It's an important part of your character, representing everything from their lineage, personality, and what they hold dear. Honestly, this feels like slave branding.
It is.
On top of tying onto what your horse is, there's game benefits to having it. It connects you to the magical energies of destiny. Oh yeah, it's all predestined. Eat shit and fail.
Oh dear God, no! It is chaos marks.
Fuck. And they go into more details about it. I also feel like they had a page number that they had to meet because honestly, some of this I think could be summarized quicker.
So they then show us what an Earth pony is. Um, yeah, being overlooked for the lack of spellcasting and flight makes many Earth ponies fiercely proud while others can be self-conscious. Yay, racism!
Gotta
I'd be
love my
self-conscious too if I
racism.
was born in Earth Pony.
It's just your horse talent in the show. Well, now it's your slave mark. Now it's your slave mark. This is all you're good for. This is the thing you're destined to do until the day you die. Oh, fuck.
Oh, and I'm now comparing this to a darker part of the IEW comics, where an alternate universe of Cybertron had not only a council that believed in that kind of ideology, but actively removed certain alt modes.
Oh no, that
And by that meaning
legitimately
genocide.
no, that legitimately was that was what Megatron originally fought. Like hilariously, that in most more recent iterations, that was what he was fighting against was that caste system.
Yeah, no, it's not just a caste system. It's in this case caste system with genocide.
Oh well, no, because
Hey,
well, no, in one of the other iterations, the this happens actually. I think it's in one of the earlier comic generations, mainly because military model Cybertronians needed more energon to keep functional. So they were usually ostracized and, in some cases, genocided because they were resource hogs. That's actually where Megatron got his main support from was because of that.
Oh, and then next up is the Pegasi.
All right, they got wings, they can fly.
Um, I also see another image. There is a phoenix,
yeah, that's a phoenix is like Princess Celestia's pet.
and then unicorn.
Master race.
They have a brain tumor that gives them telekinesis.
Their pineal gland is emerging. Yeah, one with the
And
gods.
then Destiny was added in the show to explain on Twilight the purple pony head pony was made a princess. And that caused a whole fucking controversy where they're like, oh, Twilight's immortal now. She's gonna fucking outlive all of her friends.
Oh god, they're immortal?
Well, I guess. I mean, we've never seen Celestia or sister Luna as fillies, so. Well, I mean, we've seen a younger version of Luna, but that design was like immediately thrown out in favor of the one we know currently.
You know what, I'm now realizing because if we're going with other animals, um, I'm just gonna go off of Warhammer. I want a cold one faction. So Velociraptors. I want was it giant rats? What do the ogres have?
I'm
Oh
the
yeah, they had
giant rat
stone
that makes
horns.
all of the rules.
Oh, in Kislev, I want a polar bear. I want a polar bear version.
How many chefs can it take to ruin a pot? 3. Maybe 4 if the rabbit joins in.
Hmm.
Also, you know, one of the other main factors in why the hell this book is so long, they are pulling they're kind of low key pulling a Harry Potter approach where they're trying to space it out with all of this fucking art.
Now they're saying influences. So these are your bonds.
Time for our pony.
I guess. Oh
His
no,
talent is arson.
these are also I guess your character class. Adventurer, animal whisperer, artisan, bookworm, buckballer, business savvy, chatty, crowd pleaser, futurist, heavy hitter, intense, mentor, mountain bonk, nimble, party maestro, powerhouse, precise, shrewd, sporty, spring into action, stylish, tricky, vigilant, and wheel obsession.
I want to know the pony who has a wheel obsession.
We're gonna see them, I think.
Actually, that brings up another Age of Sigmar reference, the Cult of the Wheel, in which they basically are like, it doesn't matter how many of us are ground into dust, the wheel has to move forward. Um,
So the ones are adventurers, then there's animal, and what this does is it gives you perks and it gives you hang ups. Hang ups are things that they're your equivalent to flaws. These are things that you have issues with.
Actually, I do like that they give every one of them gives a benefit and a negative.
Well, that's the point. Like, this is also in the Essence take on Transformers, if I recall, or at least something akin to this. There's also Artisan. There's Bookworm, Buckballer. Oh, it's like
Wheel
basketball.
cultist.
Yeah, let's look at the wheel
Yep.
cultist because we can.
Take a shot every
Actually,
time Warhammer is brought up.
no,
Well,
no.
that's going to be a
Mountebank.
lot.
What's a Mountebank in this one? It's not a lie if you wrap it up with enough pizzazz. Oh, okay, they're just braggarts.
Whose
Okay.
fucking shitty OC is that?
Some barbershop quartet duo.
Also, with futurist, does that mean that there's a movie Bob pony?
Wait, there's a futurist. Let me. What the fuck is
Yeah.
that? Oh, there it is. You're
We
literally.
could finally make Movie Bob into a horse.
Their hang up is layman's terms. They're hard to understand.
um, actually, no, that is movie Bob. My speech is loaded with jargon that many ponies don't understand. Um, I worry about how the future and how ponies with less than generous motivations will use technology for their own greed. I guess with how other ponies with less than generous motivations.
Oh
Um,
yeah, Squirrel Killer's pretty much spot on. They're just kind of copy. Like this is just basic essence. It's really fucking hilarious when it's in this book.
oh no, this is weird. I don't care about the academic side of futurism. I just want to wear the trendiest clothes, listen to the coolest music, and eat the nowest food. It's the fucking consumer meme.
Oh yeah, for futurist, if you couldn't tell, Doctor Who's is basically a parody on Doctor Who.
Wait, they actually did that? Oh no.
They actually
Which
did that.
which doctor?
Given
I
the
don't know, the
time
10th one?
period, no, given the time period, it's probably either gonna be Tennant or Smith, I think. Like from that time period, it would have either have been Tennant or Smith.
Also shipped the Doctor Who parody of like this one meme pony with like the retard eyes named Derpy Hooves.
Oh well,
Let's
that's
see.
that's the current Doctor Who.
No, the current
The
Doctor
female
Who
one?
specialty. No, the current one. There's the Miles Morales Doctor, and then there's 14 who is just Tennant again. There's 14, and then there's 14.5 who is Shurigatwa. Or as I like to call him Doctor What or Doctor What the fuck, or as some people call him Nurse Y. His specialty is doing nothing for the whole episode of a show and then crying a lot.
Steven Universe.
Yeah, kind of low key,
Yeah.
basically that.
Well, he hasn't sung a monster to joining the good side yet.
He did Christmas special where they were doing a rap battle with the goblins that were eating children.
Yeah, but did the goblins turn good, or they
There it
just
is! There it is!
defeated?
Wheel obsession! Let's go!
Ah, here.
It's a train. All aboard. Even airborne Pegasi and teleporting unicorns know the value of traveling long distance by chariot, balloon, or all aboard's favorite by train.
Oh God, it's a Thomas the Tank Engine fan.
Wheel excited. You gain edge on skill tests related to one type of vehicle. Oh, so this is just the motorist. Hang up is wheel struggle. When you're in a vehicle and you're not the driver, oh god.
Backseat driving.
Crash the fucking car!
You are obsessed with vehicles, whether you own one or not.
Oh no, it's a foam. It's literally it's the pony equivalent of a foamer.
Now,
At least Steven Universe had lesbian rocks. Kinda. It's like Transformers where they just kind of choose the form because it's like a light hologram. With your powers combined, we made the world's saddest Christmas tree. Seriously, that is the saddest fucking Christmas tree I've ever seen.
have you seen Snoopy?
That still has more heart than whatever the fuck I'm looking at here.
So now I think this is a part of. I don't know if this is a part of the show or also part of
Yeah, it's part of the
Essence.
show. Back in okay, so like I think somewhere in like season 6, I hadn't read up, listened, watched the more recent seasons, but I know this is the Tree of Harmony, where apparently the elements of harmony came from, or something. They had to like return the elements of harmony to the tree so it wouldn't like die or something. And
That
So you
sounds
have
lame.
generosity, honesty, kindness, laughter, loyalty, and magic. Because an element of harmony.
it's gonna be the element of honesty because
Why not
he's gonna keep
friendship?
blowing shit up.
Why not friendship instead of magic?
Because it's supposed to be the components of friendship, I think, is the idea.
Yeah, it is the components of friendship. Friendship is magic, after all. Wait a minute.
All I know is that you can't spell slaughter without laughter, so if you want to make the Joker as a horse, there you fucking go.
I assure you, there is art of that.
I know there's art of it. So, acts of harmony, many of the abilities requires you to act in the spirit of their element of harmony.
And I'm assuming you get bonus points for acting in that way. Oh yeah, there's different essences. Diamond essence, gold, silver, and bronze. And apparently
I'm
they have character sets. So um Applejack's diamond essence is strength, Rainbow Dash's diamond is speed, and her gold essence is strength. Sparkle's silver essence is speed, and Fluttershy's bronze essence is strength. So if you
Ah,
wanted to
yes.
roleplay the
Gotta love that
characters,
screen cap.
Don't worry, I'm already lost. That's fine. It's okay. This
Um,
this book
eh,
is actually, because of its obnoxious formatting, it
so you
can.
get
Oh, there we go. I think I'm kind of. No, I'm not.
just go to
There's honesty. Then there's.
page 72.
Because Applejack was the element of honesty, but she sure fucking lied a lot.
Well,
In
you know,
fact,
if
there's
Well,
actually
well, well,
this
well,
like
well
one
to,
theory wait, hold on, hold on. There was actually this one theory back then where like Applejack and Rainbow Dash were supposed to be the elements of loyalty and honesty respectively, but for some reason they got swapped.
to quote Garrick, everything is true, especially the lies.
Oh, I thought you were going with the terrible. Well, everything is true from a certain point of view.
Well, no, that's Star Wars, not Star Trek.
I don't know. All I know is that the big thing about them is being a cunt.
Which one?
Well, I mean, if you're being honest, when you say I'm gonna be honest, you're about to just be a cunt usually. Sometimes it's
So,
needed to be said, but sometimes you can literally just do a thing called shutting the fuck up.
so let's see. So, the more you level up in your Sphere of Honesty, you get different perks, um,
I
such
don't I
as
don't know what the loot box tiers mean.
um,
Go get yourself a drink. This is gonna be a long ride.
this. So, like, yeah, this is basically just different perks. Like a talent for honesty means you can treat a standard action related to honesty as a move action or a move as a free action. Um,
So you
getting
can
it,
so if you're honesty, you can honestly say the ass was fat, and you can treat that as a move action rather than a full round.
I guess
I
so.
rolled to seduce the dragon.
I rolled to proclaim the ass was fat.
Um, level 17, you have true self. You know who you are. No silver tongue or supernatural force can convince you otherwise. You become immune to effects that try to affect your behavior, like the Mind Blast spell.
I had comments in my brain to say this, but
Oh, at 20th level, you become an alicorn and are bestowed the title Princess of Honesty.
oh hey, I guess you basically just do the same thing as the show that you mentioned.
Wait, even if the ponies are male, they still get the title Princess?
Well, you see, that's what
Gender
true self is
equality.
for.
Spirit of kindness. Cure them with kindness. Oh, so you can heal because you're kind.
You can also kill with kindness, meaning that you can kindly smother them with a pillow. Shh, it's okay.
Finally,
You'll
Pain
feel
the
better.
horse.
You'll feel better. You won't feel pain anymore. Just yeah.
A spirit of laughter.
Ah yes, the spirit of slaughter, my favorite one.
Ah, Shagora.
So what do you get out of this?
Uh, you can break the fourth wall.
Oh, awful.
Well, actually, I do like at third level. If you make the game master laugh, you gain one cheer point.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I like that.
All I have to do is say a racial slur and I'll make him laugh.
Oh, interesting. Rotten tomatoes. Uh, you're used to avoiding incoming projectiles. As a move action, spend any amount of cheer points to gain an equal increase in your toughness and evasion defenses. One pony.
You can make someone laugh to death. Excellent.
Well, you can.
Side splitter.
Mm.
Oh, that's Weird Al as a horse.
Oh, that's horrible.
Oh dear God.
And yeah, he gets down with Pinkie Pie at the end of the show. They're kids.
On this episode of the author's poorly disguised fetish.
And then loyalty.
So okay, loyalty.
So basically, no one on the internet gets this.
This is the I am about to have my entire existence shat on for eternity.
Oh god, there's a reference that the kids will not get. Balance your enthusiasm. You worked on it. At
The
50th
element
level,
of
you can use
loyalty is just like the only fans like element.
curb your enthusiasm to gain a friendship point as a move action instead of a standard action. So there is an ability called curb your enthusiasm,
Oh
which
hey, look, they did the dead fucking meme. They did the dead meme.
of
They did it, guys. They did the dead meme.
We're about I think it's about what was the term be? 10 years too late? 15? I don't fucking know.
Not in the pictures of the credits of the last episode. Uh,
Maybe, I don't know. Well, they just spoiled it, so have fun.
oh, and then magic.
So what type of crap do you get for this? Oh, you just straight up get
Um,
magic.
yeah, mind palace.
So, literally, congrats. You're automatically superior in most ways than your peers. Have fun. This is one of the consequences. You see, the Essence role-playing game, they had to try to kludge together other systems on top of the basics. So sometimes you get stuff like this.
They're also researching magic. So is there Pony Kabbalah?
Well, I mean, we got Pony Weird Al Yankovic, so sure, why the hell not?
The esoteric Jewish magic.
So it's a D&D skeleton. No, basically they kind
oh
of
no, who
aped
gives a
D&D.
shit?
They kind of said, "Hey, how can we file the digits off of 5e? How can we file the digits off of 5e and make a simpler system that we can kind of just repurpose to whatever the hell we need?" It's supposed to be GURPS, but you don't want to just, start
You
off
don't want to
a
go
shot.
GURPS,
It's GURPS if you don't want to start a shotgun. Yeah.
which is fine. GURPS not getting a shotgun is how we get Fallout.
Non-magical spirits of magic.
What?
Oh god, we're getting Mage the Ascension levels of magic.
So the thing is Zakora an example of a magical pony even though she's not a spellcaster? The spirit of magic pony in the circle of magical friends example doesn't have any spells mastered. Why does this spirit... Basically, this is them trying to
Zakora is the
justify.
zebra.
Of course.
For context, Zakora is like a zebra who lives in the Everfree forest. She's supposed to be like the minority of the show. Well, one of them, especially in like season 1 or 2 or whatever.
But she's both black and white.
I could make jokes, but I'm not going to, so
Healthy
let's move on.
fucking zebras.
So, let's see. Next up is Essence scores and skills. Um, so basically you have a variety of skills based on your essences. So strength gives you athletics, brawn, conditioning, intimidation, might. Speed is acrobatics, driving, finesse, infiltration, initiative, targeting, which includes ranged weaponry. So yes, you can have guns in this setting.
Well, again, Essence, this is designed for other things, so legitimately, this entire section is ripped beat for beat from any other game. You could
S-
literally rip this out and replace this with the Transformers one or the G.I. Joe one, and it would still breed basically the same.
so smarts has alertness.
Porsche racism is canon. That's literally just the G5 Netflix series.
Oh God,
That sounds awful.
and they didn't do
Yeah, I
anything
know, it was like
fun with it like
CGI.
Transformers.
No, no, they didn't.
MLP Africa and Middle East are canon in the show. Oh. Didn't they include the
How?
Indians as buffaloes? God, they're so lucky they made that show before cancel culture became a thing. Holy shit.
eh, So how racist are those depictions? Like, because I know they're not the
Please,
you know,
please tell me. Please
is
tell
it
me.
is it like is it like Riff's racism where they were just completely ignorant?
Please tell me. Please tell me. At
And
one
I will say
point,
this,
at one
a- a-
point, the zebras start making clicking language noises.
at least with Riff's, it does give the minority groups superpowers.
Please tell
Like
me the zebras speak in a clicking language. Please. Please tell me that they
No,
speak
but
in
they
tattoo
speak. But the one we
language.
know, Zakora, Zakora speaks in rhymes like all the time, so it's close enough.
Oh no, that's I think supposed to be based on. Nah, it's not based on shit, but whatever.
but let's see. The rest of the skills:
I,
social,
but
animal handling,
by the way, the essence score of
which
0. Like, my opinion on this one is you see the pink one celebrating a person's funeral. Like they're dead and in the ground. There's a mourner. And then you have
Oh,
this asshole partying.
that's Pinkie Pie and her sister Maud. They're like rock farmers.
and then there's Maud.
The zebra makes
Maud
clicking
makes rock.
noises. Oh no.
Th- They're rock collectors. That's their job.
No,
Apparently,
they just farm rocks.
for what purpose?
Dear God, the fucking toad collectors from Bretonia have a better job.
Yes, they do.
And they're not even like special rocks or gems or whatever. They're just rocks.
So, well, what purpose does it have for their economy?
So I can kind of predict. No, they didn't think about that. What they were thinking was, hey, we got a wacky, pain in the ass, psychotic character who should be on all of the Ritalin on the world. Hey, wouldn't it be funny if this wackadoo fucking nightmare had very boring relatives, and that's the fucking joke.
That's literally the joke.
Okay, but what does the
It's the
rock
most
collecting do?
obvious fucking joke in the world. What's the rock collecting do? Tax evasion. I'm gonna have to agree with Not Nito on this one.
Um, so with social skills, you have animal handling, deception, performance, persuasion, streetwise, and then also you have spellcasting for non-essence based skills. And yeah, then each of the skills has, I guess, different specializations and things you can do with them. And we've all at least played with these kinds of games before, so we can move on.
Yeah, I mean the only difference is brawn and carrying weight. It's not like D&D where it's just kind of like, oh, your bonus or number stats determine how much you can lift. It's just straight up, do you have skill in it? If so, this is the dice you play with. Also, apparently
Uh,
you use D2s, which holy shit.
I mean that. Oh, that's what the coin is for.
Oh, okay. But yeah, other ones include conditioning. These are all skills.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, look! It's the chaos gremlin, ruining and interfering with a fucking murder. Well, I've just contaminated this evidence. Clearly, someone killed him. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of attributing this character as basically being the Johnny Somali of the pony world. Like legitimately, they just kind of walk up to like the zebras, start making clicking noises at them, and then complains and or goes, "Bro, don't hit me, bro. Don't hit me, bro. Don't hit me, bro." And then they hit him because it's not like
It's a prank,
Japanese
bro. It's
pony.
just a prank, bro.
But you just murdered the guy.
No, but you're filming their corpse for a fucking live stream.
It's not Johnny Somali. It's Logan Paul.
I don't know. I kind of got that just from the expressions and from how this character acts. I get the feeling that they would be the annoying douche tuber who is known for their terrible tourist streams and or prank bro videos. I think I'm at least slightly correct in the tone, but not the character.
So, past all this is your general perks.
Oh, what race were the donkeys supposed to be? Probably Mexican.
I mean,
Probably. I mean,
or
they
wait,
were
what are the
very
Middle?
commonly used as beasts of burden.
Oh no,
Uh,
camels are the Middle Easterners, aren't they? Despite them only existing in North Africa.
I'm just envisioning one of the camels starts vomiting up its weird tumor lump that it has in its throat. Have we gone over the races yet? Well, we went over the normal horses, we went over the flying horses, and we went over the ones with brain tumors that allow them to use psychokinetic energy to turn people inside out.
Oh,
I am not an excellent choice for covering this book. If it's a
Middle
giant
Eastern
robot
ponies.
punching people, that's my jam. That's why we brought a guest.
Apparently, the Middle Eastern horses were just
Hi, I'm the
horses.
guest.
Oh, they were just like actual normal looking. Like, oh, please tell me they were hyper realistic looking, like disturbingly so. They just appear in like your brain. It's just like it's such a disjointed element.
Blood running down their faces.
For exactly 4.62 seconds. The donkeys don't show any Mexican behavior. Oh, okay. I don't know then. I don't know then. I just think it's really fucking weird that they made the Native American equivalent buffalo. I think that's really fucking weird. I mean, it could be worse. Oh, they're treated as poor and ugly people. Oh, they're just the destitute. They're just the generalized proles in these economically depressed parts of the city, which usually indicates minorities. Excellent. They're your combination of white trash from Italian
Usually.
stocks. You got your Section 8 housing lots.
Well, they were the Middle Eastern ones were from Saddle Arabia.
They are so lucky they made this show before cancel culture was a thing.
Oh no, now I'm just thinking of those, rich oil sheiks and how they end up getting obsessed with either like an e-sport or just a regular sport. One of them being obsessed with bronies or My Little Pony, just having a shit ton of them in his house.
Well, no, you mentioned that, but I'm just envisioning you get this rich oil chic, horse man-child, who is trying to buy, I don't know, like this priceless artifact just because he can with his parents' money, and that's like your plot. Just basically teaching this out of touch weirdo how to, I don't know, understand humans more. Well, horses more. Anywho, these are all the skills. Sorry, I got sidetracked.
And don't ask him what he
Oh,
thinks
hey,
about
look,
that.
the
No,
brain
wait, no.
tumor.
Don't ask him what he thinks about that other group of ponies that moved into the neighboring town, displacing the uh, local population.
Oh, hey,
Don't don't ask him about that.
the purple horse is actually giving a psych eval on the pink one. Given the results, and apparently the results are very disturbing. It says here you have 50 different iterations of mental illnesses. Oh, really? Wow. I was told I had over 100 3 years ago. I just pumped you full of full of tranquilizers and stimulants to balance your brain chemistry. How do you still have 50 of them?
My doctor said I had ADHD, but I don't know. My doctor said I had ADHD, but I didn't know I had 80 of them.
I'm just envisioning. I'm just envisioning. I pumped you full of more of your body weight an antipsychotic medicine, and you're still like this. Oh man, non-essence
uh,
based skills.
which is just magic.
I don't know what this image
Agents.
has anything to do with anything. It's just there.
And
Oh
then there's
hey,
the '80s one.
the sad talent show. Oh, they went hair metal. How embarrassing.
Then there's an image of
Oh,
Mad
apparently in that
Max Extruded.
episode, apparently the oh my god, how do you have so many mental disturbances images from an episode where the pink one's able to use their chaos gremlin energy to determine how fucked something is. Okay.
That's called the pinky sense.
Okay. So how do you make tests? Well, you choose the skill. Multiple skills might work, so you basically just got to figure out which one. You also can do group tests, which is like the Care Bear Stare, but without playing War, the card game. That's still one of the dumbest decisions they ever made. The 80s canonically happened in the show. I don't know anything about that one either. Yeah, we're still going. I'm kind of surprised we are.
We at least made it through almost halfway.
I mean,
I
that's
mean, a
not
lot of
saying
this, a
much.
lot of this is just basically D&D type shit of just
Yeah.
skills. Magic, using spells.
Okay, so
Um,
this is a case of, well, I just have blackmail and I need you to be a part of my terrible TikTok twerk video.
I'm gonna look at what the spells are. Let's see. Um,
Wacky
barreling
races if it was
beam
even more shit.
can summon shields. Just energy. A lot of energy beams. Um,
Be able to do the Kamehameha in this fucking My Little Pony
oh
RPG.
no.
Oh no, one of the horses is doing a Roman salute. That's not very wholesome.
Oh no, and I'm realizing we have a Christian pony. What are you doing at your mother's house?
So what are some perks you got? Acute sense, animal friend, dodgy, experienced spellcaster, frenemy, blah blah blah.
Yeah, I just skipped through that.
In this episode, the rainbow goblin teaches the others how to read.
Reading Rainbow.
Wait, how do you know the Dark Tongue?
Well, this image is disturbing because it's the energy of this library image here. Uh,
Is that the
kind of.
library, or is they opening up the mines of Moria?
I don't know. All I know is that the purple one is looking like they're about to do horrible things with that fucking stick. Here's a list of all the felonies that I've been accused of with this stick. I didn't know you could do. I didn't
If
know
I
that.
remember
I didn't
Is that a
know that.
fucking Torah scroll?
specifically, I think it's from an episode where Twilight was trying to teach Rainbow Dash something, and she was just being really fucking annoying, and that it pissed Twilight off.
I think there's an Elder Scroll in here.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you could include. You could get tried for both manslaughter and necrophilia. Yeah, I know. I didn't even
Wait,
know that was too.
wait, in this universe, what's manslaughter? It's pony slaughter. Moving on.
This image is. Oh no. Oh, okay. I thought they were mostly frowning. For a minute there, I was gonna make the "that's my fetish" joke because I thought two of them were frowning. Ah, here we
Oh
go.
no,
Spells.
oh no, they're Wiccan. They have the crystals.
You have an ability to automate things, so you can recreate the Sorcerer's Apprentice. Just have the brooms fetch the water. Oh no, I flooded the building. Whoops.
You can create the Tower of Babel
Oh, excellent.
by just you just create a you're allowed to share language with somebody.
Teleports behind you, nothing personnel, kid.
Um, create an illusionary clone of yourself. Various beams.
You gain actual psychic potential.
Oh look, she's summoning warp demons.
Yeah, if you're wondering, quite a few of these are literally just D&D spells repurposed and formatted. Literally, one of them is just fucking polymorph.
And the next image is a pony trying to discover what twine is.
Hey, look! They're proving they're racist by staring at the zebra celebrating a cultural custom. Oh my god, they actually celebrate like that? They're fucking weird. Look at their horse racism on display here. Disgusting.
Oh my god, she has the neck rings. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Hey, remember when they were complaining about orcs being black people? Well, what the fuck is this shit?
I think there's like 3 different ethnic groups that this is representing.
Also, don't forget that this looks like they're doing a form of witchcraft which is often used for like witch doctory or voodoo ritual. So that kind of adds to the. Oh, and there's also a what seems to be a tiki mask in the
Yeah, no,
background.
those are the African head.
Specifically, those are horrible bootlegs of Yoruba style performance masks.
So this is Nigeria along with.
This is
Oh,
just
this is West.
sub-Saharan Africa, particularly
This is
West
West.
Africa.
Yeah, this is West Africa. Just stereotypes. Oh, you have magic artifacts. The Catacomb Cage of Magic Drain.
My
The
browser crashed for some reason. I'm back.
Oh well, we were just going on about how that African zebra horse is the most.
You didn't tell that they had the neck braces.
I also noticed the Yoruba performance masks in the background, which are pretty great, pretty kino.
Um, but now we're looking at the
Oh, that's
magic
the episode
artifact.
where they thought that they were using witch doctor voodoo to curse them. Oh, excellent, excellent. I was joking
She's an
about the
evil
horse racism.
enchantress who does evil dance, and when you look in her eyes, she'll put you in trances.
Oh, they even have a song displaying their racism. Is there a part where one of them puts on a white capirote? A white capirote?
Basic.
Fluttershy does get cursed, kinda, to have like a Bill Cosby accent.
Oh no.
Oh! I thought you said accident. That would have been.
I had one of the ponies try my Jello pudding.
Oh no.
Oh no, wait, that's the Pony Dot movie
Oh,
series.
the
My
moral
mistake.
was the moral of it was don't be racist. Which, okay, can you also not design a person to look racist?
By the way, this image here, they're about to enchant. They're about to make the ritual for CBT. This is the CBT ritual.
Oh, that's Colgate, the toothpaste horse.
Of course.
Maximum pain they must endure. Okay, there they go. Crunch. Screams.
Hmm. So
Wealth.
now they're
Maximum
talking
pain they
about.
must endure. It's a sweet, funny, a Ponyville murderer.
So now we're going on with equipment, and now we get into the economy. of equestrian society, and it's measured in bits. Pony society makes sure every pony has a place to live, place to eat. In general, every pony is cared for. So it is a socialist state.
It's a European social democracy style state, yeah.
Common items such as a rope, a coffee maker, or a new set of day-to-day clothing. One of those things is not like the other.
Well, you don't understand. That's yeah, it's fine.
What are you talking about? The coffee maker is perfectly common.
You don't understand not being able to have coffee. What is that? Ignore how we have an entire segment of the city filled with the literal representation of economic poorness. Agitated
Um,
donkey noises.
Wealth, weapons. Oh, weapons! Yay! Hammers and bludgeons.
I'm just envisioning the pink one having.
Yay!
I'm just envisioning the pink one about to beat someone to death with a mace.
Swords and blades, spears and polearms. Equipped by the EUP, the Earth Unicorn Pegasus Guard. Oh boy, it's Yugoslavia.
So
It's a race-based government.
no one talks about what the EUP did in Sarajevo in 1993.
And bows and crossbows.
I hope we get to make Osama bin Laden as a unicorn.
Oh, bows and crossbows. I mean, given what I saw for the fucking zebra, maybe that's what the yeah. Hmm.
Well, wait, hold on. They have advanced vehicles, right? They have cars, they have um well, we saw they have trains. How the fuck don't they have guns?
Because it's supposed to be
Magic, I
fantasy.
guess.
It's supposed to be fantasy too. Like, I think the whole thing is they're not supposed to have like a shit ton of weapons around. It's just mainly in case you need them.
So they've instituted authoritarian gun control in society.
I don't even think they know what a gun is. They know what a computer kit is. They have a computer and electronics kit, but gunsmithing, not a thing.
Oh no, now I'm
Gross
thinking
the
of
idea. The
now I'm
savior of
thinking
mankind.
now I'm thinking of an Alex Jones pony.
No, you're going that.
The unicorns caused the destruction of the Twin Towers.
You're going that route. I was going with like a John, not John Brown, Browning. Like I was going with a Browning or a Colt or a Samuel Colt or a
Well,
one of
yeah,
the other
Samuel Colt.
gunsmiths.
You go with
Ripley
Samuel.
says, I imagine the pink one about to kill people. That's Small Dot movie. Don't worry about it. Or whatever
Oh,
that
okay.
one animation was.
No, I
Oh,
just
it's
Um,
actually called a Smile HD. Apparently there's rumors about it being like animated by an ex animator for Hasbro, but nobody really knows for sure.
oh,
Apparently it's actually really fucking gory.
on page 155, there's a little kitty.
so you get a lot of kit, clothing, tools. I kind of like that. I always like when RPGs give you a decent selection of options and like ideas to include things. And yeah, one of the things you get as an advanced role are pets. You can command or define your pet. Oh no, it's one of those. It's one of those cats with brachiocephaly. Brachiocephaly. They're gonna choke to death on their own nose. It also has fetal alcohol
Slavery.
syndrome. I'm not a fan of exotics or Persians. I feel like their genome is fucked. Finishing touches, animal perks. You're an animal. Yeah, fair enough.
Once you have picked your advances, you should describe in detail your pet or pets to make sense of all these different perks and attributes. Just like a pony, your pet is a skill point for each point of essence it has, and those work in the same way. What the fuck? How? Like, what if I don't want a pet? Does this make anything? What if I want to play as a pet? What if I want to play as a fucking cat or something?
Well, that's for the next book.
Houses and homes, advanced roles. While not part of your personal equipment, you should also consider where your horse lives. Because yeah, it's they're able to all have housings because of their weird economy that don't make no sense.
Homeless don't exist,
That's what they
as
tell
they
you.
should.
That's what they tell you. Ignore what happens to the donkeys who can't be productive enough.
Now, can you
They get
explain
sent
what
to
they're
the rainbow
fighting
factory.
here in this scene?
I think
Fighting
this
some
is
green
committing a
lady
hate crime. I think
whose
this is
legs are made
committing
out
a
of
hate crime.
cheese.
That poor changeling. All she wanted was love, and she knows she's getting the love of hate, of racism.
Oh,
Won't someone please think of the insects people? Won't someone please think of Margaret Thatcher?
Oh, this is supposed to be like their version of the Insecticons. Okay. So is it like a hive mind thing or
Yeah, it's kind of like a hive mind thing. The changelings, if you couldn't tell, are like a species of insect like ponies that can like change their appearance. They also feed on love, I guess. Yeah, okay. You know that one like insect species from Warhammer? What are they called again?
the
Tyranids? Yeah,
Tyranids?
Tyranids. They're probably like that. They're literally like that.
Oh, then yes, kill them all.
okay.
Suffer not the weak to live. And speaking of suffering not the weak to live, conflicts.
Here we go. So how do conflicts work? They come in two types, challenges and combat. Conflicts are let's see, if you're
So
not
they
ready
do say
for
challenges can be friendly or hostile. Um,
What if I want
and
to beat my friend to death with a brick?
yeah,
are you playing
and
the pink one?
then um, combat is when so challenges can be diplomatic and that sort of stuff. Combat is straight up we're fighting.
All right, so we're going that route. Also they have size classes and it's literally just stolen from D&D. They just added a couple of steps to it. No, this is literally the size classes of D&D. Holy shit. Anyway,
Like I'm seeing an image of is it the yellow pony with the pink hair fighting a dragon with a rooster for a head?
let's see. I see mental breakdown horse. I see the Gestapo about to arrest a dissident of the state. I see I see an early morning talk show host. Oh, there we go. There's the evil chicken-headed thing. Oh, that's a cockatrice.
That's what I was thinking, but
Fuck.
Yeah, it's a cockatrice. That's a mythological creature.
oh, and then here are the actions. So standard, um,
It works like D&D in a lot of
yeah,
ways. You roll
move
initiative.
and free.
You straight up just roll initiative. The way it literally works like 5e essentially.
There's an image I'm seeing of some guy with a chainsaw. I don't know what this
No,
is,
this
and it
literally is just copying and filing off D&D 5e. Holy shit. We have a guy that's oh yeah, this guy. He's about
what the
he's
fuck is
about
that?
he's about to teach the kids about to teach the kids what they do in Guantanamo Bay, make America great again. He's wearing the hat. Okay, kids, I'm gonna teach you. I'm gonna teach you how to make sure that the person stays alive to give you information.
Oh God,
So,
you're right.
so you take that. You take that pencil sharpener and start putting his fingers through it. You take the You take that nutcracker and apply it to his toes, and you just be really vigorous with that ear scrubber. I got the chainsaw in case he still doesn't talk. Good talk, kids. Let's begin.
That's Discord. Discord's like one of the most popular characters in the show.
Oh, so he's just the
He's
crazy insane guy.
literally a god of chaos.
So,
Yeah.
so my idea of
He
him
also
teaching
fucks
them how
Fluttershy.
to, so him teaching children how to torture prisoners of war does sound like something he'd do.
Would, and he would love it.
Okay.
Um, they do say when a creature's used to 0 health, they are defeated. Not dead, defeated.
Oh, by the way, contingency, that's also stolen from D&D. It's mainly used in spells. Contingency spells work on a if-then statement. It's almost like computer programming in that regard. So if in scenario X happens, then Y will occur. Oh, here we go. We have a douche tuber influencer TikTok twerk dance about to happen.
What?
Way too many horses are interested in this atrocity about to occur. And they even have a referee.
Do you think Cuties is in the My Little Pony world?
I don't want to think about that because cuties should never have been made.
I honestly agree. Let's avoid talking about that.
So essentially, the way weapons work. So here's some things you can do. You can use martial arts. They have martial arts.
Called hoof jutsu.
You can grapple, which means they're stealing that mechanic. It's literally just stealing mechanics from. Oh my god. Okay.
I mean, this is just D&D. I think we can move past it.
Yeah. So here is something. I'm sorry, dear. You just suffer from what's called crippling dwarfism, which makes you different than the rest of us. Beating you have different
And therefore
frequencies.
inferior.
I raise the sun and you raise the moon. Therefore, I'm superior.
And here is. Oh, I hate the nose art on this thing. I hate how it looks fucking terrible.
It's like a discount Butch Hartman.
Yeah, it has Butch Hartman energy, and I don't like it. Ugh, get away.
And then there's a Yao Guai.
This is I think this was made by the same type of person who really liked Brother Bear too much. Just has that energy, like they really fucking liked Brother Bear to an unhealthy degree.
Uranium bear.
It's Uranium Bear filled with fucking U35 or whatever. I don't know. I'm having a brain aneurysm.
Full
So,
of radiation, just like the elephant's foot.
here's the adjustments, which are them reformatting how size adjustment works. Although, I actually think that
Here,
theirs is more simplistic. Oh no, it's
I
just
want to
literally
fight a
reformatting.
Titanic one.
Hey, let's see what they stole. Acid, bludgeoning. Oh god.
Laser, fire, psychic
What the
poison,
fuck is this expression? Ugh, go away. Thank you.
panting,
It's the literal expression on
fatigue.
the face. Fuck off. I'm out.
Check the creature below it.
I I don't know how to describe what I'm looking at. I feel like they fucked up with the design.
The Cerberus?
No, the
No.
one below that. I immediately noped out of that because of the expression on that fucking thing's face.
Is that a jackal?
I don't know.
Well, the next is exploration. And we're greeted by one of the characters coming out of a meth orgy.
Oh yeah, here we go. Yep. Yeah. I've been up for 3 days and I still can't get to sleep. I knew I shouldn't have used so much fucking go up
If I
hills.
remember correctly, that screen caps from, I think, Lesson 0, where Twilight can't figure out what to send to Princess Celestia, so she just goes fucking being ballistic.
You couldn't have gone with the gift
Yeah,
card?
that description is accurate.
I'll admit the
So,
show has some pretty good still images. Holy shit. So how does movement
You only
work?
have 5 minutes to
Here's how movement works. Oh god, they
down. I jump down, down, up, jump up,
and
down. I jump
they
down.
stole from okay.
it's more D&D.
Same with the jumping
Nine hundred and
mechanisms.
sixty, three
Oh
hundred and
god.
sixty feet, you say?
Oh, no, there's plagues.
Oh
There's
goody.
allergies.
Hey,
There's the blue flu, which hold on a minute. Isn't that what caused destruction in Fallout? Oh no, it
Possibly.
was the blue plague. Then there was the cutie pox. They get a new
the
cutie mark.
cutie pox is basically like an episode where Apple Bloom drinks the bottles under a sink and she keeps getting a whole bunch of cutie marks.
Oh, that's so it just completely destroys the social fabric of society. We don't know what
Yes, it
group
can
she
destroys the
belongs to.
complete social fabric of society.
The poison joke,
This just
which
seems
which seems to cause horns to become wobbly, soft, and covered in blue spots. Um, shifting wings, swollen tongues. Oh, so it just prevents you from performing your cutie mark skill, but also appears to have causing blue spots to uh, be in that area that's affected. Oh, and swamp fever.
hey, swamp ass.
Oh no, it turns a creature into a tree
Oh,
I'd like to be a tree.
that spreads poisonous flowers. That's actually terrifying.
that's
Why
pretty
is that
good.
in a kids show?
That's pretty good.
Um. Oh, and they have crafting, healing, researching, sleeping. Oh, here we go. Locations.
Oh hey, they made a map.
Wait, what's it?
Reject pony becomes tree. Pretty great.
Yakistan.
Oh no, they
So what are the Yakis? Because
Central
if we're going,
Asians.
well, no, because if we're going by that language, Stan means land of. So who are the Yakis?
Borat. It's a nation of Borat. It's Kazakhstan.
Samash.
I remember watching
I am
Borat. That
Borat
shit's fucking
Pony.
hilarious.
Um, Canterlot, Vancouver, Los Pegasus,
Oh, that's terrible.
San Palomino Desert,
This is
the
terrible.
Undiscovered West,
On Hoover
uh,
implies the existence of Pony Canada.
Yeah,
Appaloosa. Po-
these are all shitpost names of actual things.
if this is supposed to be in the U.S., so Ponyville is it's actually in a very fertile area that is it just in like fucking Nebraska?
Uh, I would argue sort of.
Like, yeah, this map is shifted because that.
I would actually say it's in the San Jacinto Valley of California.
Hmm. Um, then there's Philadelphia, Manhattan, Baltimore, hayseed swamps,
It's
um,
always sunny in Philadelphia.
Dragon's Lair, Griffinstone. So these are
Buckbear territory.
So these are all locations that are in the show.
Hmm.
Just Generation 4, the previous ones.
So these areas would be familiar to people. Yeah, I have no fucking clue. So they got Appaloosa.
Which seems to be just Wild West themed.
Yeah. I don't know why they like basketball so much, but okay.
Oh, that's Brayburn. Remember my friend and telling me about like this porn parody with him, porn parody song, I think,
Why is it all
about wanting to fuck him.
Jeez.
They got the
Uh,
salty spittoon.
Look,
uh,
dude, how tough are you?
How tough am I? I had a bowl of nails for breakfast
Yeah, so
without any milk.
right this way, sir.
The proud leader of the Buffalo tribe is Thunder Hooves. To reclaim Appaloosa. Oh no, they're going full. Oh god.
oh no, they're scalping.
Oh.
Little strong heart.
Oh, that's terrible.
Well, don't worry, they got the casinos now. Everything's all right.
Come on down to Las Vegas. We'll go gamble to your heart's content.
I'm just
sure they were exiled by Applejack's ancestor Apple Jackson, but you know it's all right.
so what I'm envisioning, since you mentioned a casino episode, I'm envisioning the pink one blowing all of their money on gambling, but the one that goes crazy is the purple one because they thought they found a way to count the cards and they kept fucking it up. Because what happened is they have anti-cheat measures in the form of anti-count cards by using psychic powers.
Ah. Oh, and there's thespians in
And then it
Applewood, such
culminates
as
in the purple one going full Riddler and threatening to blow up the city until the equivalent of Batman kicks her ass.
so I'm seeing in Applewood. There's Arnold Darkhoof and Tara Sunstrong, which that last one is a reference to one of the voice actors, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, though they're also probably they have to be wary of Henry Weinstag.
Oh, they also have apparently an equivalent called Minneapolis as well, which okay.
Yeah. Canterlot, which so wait, so Equestria. So what is the government then?
Apparently immortal god emperors who basically control all aspects of society.
So it's a theocratic caste system,
Yeah.
theocratic socialist caste. I don't know, immortocracy.
I don't know.
Um,
Did the Buffaloes ever return in the show? Because if not, they might have been off-screen erased.
well, they probably were in the past.
Then you got the Cloudland, which is where all of the flying horses go. Because
Cloudsdale.
because you're not allowed to be among the normals. You have to be in your own ghetto.
Oh, the Crystal Empire.
That's where the dictatorship was.
But isn't this a dictatorship above?
They're basically theocratic communists. Yeah, that sounds about
Wait,
right.
and is instrumental for the crystalling of newborn fowls. That just sounds evil.
Wait, what now?
And talk about the Crystal Empire. The Crystal Hut resides in Empire Square, where it prevents the Empire from turning to a frozen wasteland and is instrumental for the crystalling of newborn fowls. It sounds
Hell
like
yeah,
they.
baptism.
Is it a baptism?
I'm just now
Kinda.
envisioning a screaming infant, and then you just hear the sound of like all of their organs getting crushed by minerals, and then they crawl out of it.
As one of
New child has been born.
as one of Seath's golems from Dark Souls.
I don't know, maybe.
But he had crystal golems.
There's also the Everfree Forest, which is where all of the you're not allowed around here go.
Yep. And there's the Korra.
You have
Diz
been banished to your.
Dizilla neck rings. Hold
Oh,
on.
don't forget the anklet. Oh, and the gigantic fucking hoop earring.
I need to know what the actual name for those are.
Castle of the Two Sisters. Completely abandoned since the battle between Princess Celestia and Nightmare Moon. The Castle of the Two Sisters is the castle that she and Princess Luna, just so you know, Princess Luna and Nightmare Moon are the same. She just went and had like her emo phase. She used to live in 1,000 years ago. Still full of secret doors and traps, controlled by a large pipe organ in the basement. The residents of this place are mainly star spiders in the library. This castle is where the main six discovered elements of harmony, where they also instantly defeat the Nightmare Moon by, I don't know, bashing her in the fucking head with a rock.
I like the
Oh,
idea that
Or
it's
multiple of
mostly
them.
the pink one that just like found a rock, attached a stick to it, and then just went ham.
oh god. Look at the mirror pool. It make an exact copy of whoever stands in front of it. Pinkie Pie knows all too well about the dangers of testing this pool. Also that Pinkie Pie does too. And that Pinkie Pie does too.
You couldn't
Uh,
tell, it's basically cloning. Oh, and here's an explanation for the Tree of Harmony, or the world's saddest Christmas tree.
oh yeah, the world's saddest Christmas tree.
Oh, and then
The
there's
Tree of Harmony is a magical tree that holds the elements of harmony, located inside a cave in the Everfree Forest, not far from Princess Celestia and Princess Luna's old castle. The center of this tree has a star-shaped, like Twilight Sparkle's cutie mark, while Celestia and Luna's cutie marks are on the trunk. The tree controls everything that grows in the Everfree Forest.
Okay, I'm just kind of
Philadelphia.
moving onward from there because
It's I'm seeing Philadelphia,
yeah, it's a major city.
which has a dragon town. So the dragons, I am assuming, are they supposed to be Chinese?
Yes.
But they're not Chinese dragons. They're Western dragons, I'm assuming.
I would make a joke, but knowing that what year it is, it might be a little bad in terms of time.
The Frozen North. Oh, the Yak Yakistan is a Yak kingdom ruled by Prince Rutherford. That's a very Yaki Yak stan, your Yaki Yaki name. Rutherford. No, it is like a former Soviet state. Previously closed to ponies from mainland Equestria for decades until the prince decided to allow travelers once again.
Well, yeah, I could have told you that.
And then there's Las Pegasus, just city in the clouds.
Like I said, I can envision an episode where the main characters all get addicted to gambling, and it's a hilarious nightmare.
Honestly, Rainbow Dash would be the one to like pretty much alongside Pinkie Pie. She would be the one to like spend all their savings, and she probably blames like
Oh
Applejack or
god,
Rarity for it.
there's a Las Pegasus chapel.
Oh yeah, that should be one of the main episode points. They accidentally as a gag get married while I don't know drunk on apple cider or something.
And then the bulls invade. You know, Caesar,
Yeah, fair enough. Then you got New York.
Manhattan, Mainfair Hotel.
I like how the most of its residents are normal horses, and then the ones that are their higher up social peers are just transplants to the city. Hmm.
Oh look, and they have a police force. Police badge inside a pink heart.
I'm
Um,
so glad this came out before the whole for 2020.
No, it came out in 2021.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Ponyville,
Yeah, this is apparently the place where
the
they all
main
live.
area, which despite again having a modern city, this Ponyville decides to have uh Renaissance slash medieval
Tudor
architecture.
style housing. I'm just assuming they just don't give a shit. I'm gonna go with that. They just didn't give a shit, and they just made it up on the fly.
Well, I guess the transportation system is that shit since resources probably don't get there that
I
fast.
mean, maybe it's like the world of the Dark Tower. Maybe it's just like reality, the matrix of reality is slowly breaking down. I'm just now envisioning the main characters having to deal with the crazy ass train blame the mono, and it just culminates in them just screaming dead babies jokes at it.
Um,
Eraserhead.
let's see. I look at some of the characters' names: DJ Pawn 3 and Octavia Melody.
Oh yeah,
Then
they're
there,
usually like shit together.
then there's Filthy Rich, whose grandfather is Stinking Rich. Um, whose wife is Swell Rich and their daughter is Diamond Tiara. Wait, why doesn't the daughter carry the same last name? Are they
He's a
divorced?
bastard child, obviously.
I like the idea
Um,
they're just so embarrassed they were like, no. They have a
Rainbow.
Halloween equivalent.
Yep. Um,
Wonder when
Uh,
they're gonna mention Lyra and Bon Bon.
there's Winneapolis with the Longtail Mall and the Maze.
don't know what this is supposed to be because the name could be a portmanteau of Indianapolis or Minneapolis.
Well, Corn and Mall. I think this is Minneapolis.
They also have
And
a football equivalent.
hmm. And then Vancouver.
Yeah, that's pretty simple.
Um,
There's places of adventures
Finally,
too.
Canadian horse.
there's the Badlands,
That's where the orcs live.
Don't talk about the orcs.
the Flame Geyser Swamp.
That's where the Skaven live.
No, that's where the Chaos Dwarves live.
There we go.
Froggy Bottom Bog. No,
Get up 5 times fast.
that's no that's where the goblins live. Ghastly Gorge.
Yeah.
Now that's where the Skaven live.
There we go.
That's where the Skaven are. Mount Kilimanjaro. That's where the ogres are. Actually, no, they're at Mount Everhoof. That sounds more like that. Niagara Falls. The Peaks of Peril. Ponhenge. Rambling Rock Ridge. Saddle Lake, and the San Palomino Desert. And that's where the Tomb Kings are.
There we go. There's also the Streams of Silence, Tenochtitlan Basin,
Oh,
Whitetail Woods.
that's where the lizardmen are.
Yeah. I'm just now envisioning they're going on an exploration to like chart ruins, and
Hold
you got
on.
the
The Stream of Silence is literally just joy from Lisa the Painful.
oh
Stream infused with magical crystals located deep underground. The waters help suppress the emotions and desires of those ponies that travel through it.
Oh, that's where the
That's
high elves
literally
are.
just joy.
Oh, that's where the high elves are. Because in fantasy, the high elves island is actually basically held up because of a magical spell that's keeping all of chaos at bay.
where's Horse Cathay? It's in the far off lands.
Oh, here it is. Saddle Arabia.
That's Araby.
Well, yeah,
And then they
like I
have
turned.
Bretonia underneath it, and then finally Kislev.
Yeah. Well, no, can't. No, this is one of them, but well, no, they're also German because they have Yick Slurberfest.
Oh, I legitimately fucking hate the puns myself. So here is random guy who teaches children how to torture a former communist revolutionary in Guantanamo. This is him immediately
He's
after setting an orphanage on fire, saying, "What can I say but you're welcome?" And they're
he's
just
doing a
staring in
weird
dismay.
he's doing a weird bow, Nazi salute, and some sort of other fist symbol. Because he's
He's just
batshit insane. That's his fascist symbol.
he just set an orphanage on fire, saying, "What can I say but you're welcome?"
Cross
Well,
Discord, his
well, listen.
political
Now the kids can
does
be with their
all.
parents.
Alternatively, this is him on top of the world's largest crack rock that he made for himself, and he's just showing it off, saying, "Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure to smoke all this."
I'm gonna send it off to a law friend of mine. He needs it.
I didn't even know I could make 80 kilotons of crack, but here it is. Imbued it with magic and everything. You'll get so high you won't even know if you exist. I know I don't.
Actually, he married the yellow one, Fluttershy.
Um,
Weird Al married the pink one.
Are you sure this isn't just the author's poorly disguised fetish?
You could say that about the entire fandom.
now so friends and phones. See contacts.
This is just basic. How do you DM? Do you not?
Oh, actually, hold on. They have the main six. Let's see if they are show accurate.
Okay. All right. Here we go. So they mention they start with Apple Jacks the cereal. I don't know why. I think it's
Um,
alphabetical. That's fine.
they bring up
Hard working,
honesty.
but I thought the character lied a lot.
Well, it says honest, not humble.
Oh, that's their justification for why she fucking lied so much, I guess.
Fluttershy is considerate to a fault. Um, Pinkie Pie is um. Oh wow, no. Born on a rock farm, a rigid world of muted tones with no concept of fun. The only thing Pinka, Mina, Diane Pie knew as a filly was yearning. Oh, it's like that one Slanesh planet that devoids all emotion. So when they finally experience emotion, they go insane.
I can't
Oh,
believe Fluttershy lived under a communist state.
Wait, what?
do they actually mention about being raised by in a communist state? No, they don't mention any of that. Fuck that. Fuck that. The only one whose backstory fucking matters is the pink one. Eat shit, everyone else.
She literally was deprived of most emotional sensations, and therefore is gone completely insane.
I'm just now envisioning that as the guy Discord is like going, "Hey, check out this 80 kiloton bag of crack that I made." She immediately runs right towards it and like somehow smokes all of it in 1 second. And even he's actually surprised, going, "Shit, I thought only I could take it that fast." And then she just vibrates out of existence for a while.
Uh, let's see, Rarity uh, embodies the spirit of generosity. Um,
That's a very strong stretch of the imagination to being an opinionated cunt who tells you that you're ugly, and here's how you
right.
cannot be ugly.
It
Because
reminds me
holy
of that
shit.
that one scene in Always Sunny when DeVito is plays that art critic. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit.
Primitive.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I could see that. Where like she's just like she points to your shoes. What are those?
Swift is right. Why does that horse have fuck me eyes?
Because in this episode of the author's poorly disguised fetish, moving on.
Rainbow Dash. Um, Apparently can go from 0 to Mach 1 in an instant. Spirit of Loyalty.
Also, the spirit of, oh, there goes my attention span, falls over, dies.
And then Twilight Sparkle. Princess of Friendship, Spirit of Magic, and big fan of books.
More like arch fucking nerd, am I right?
Look at the fact that Twilight doesn't have wings. That's a lot.
Is she supposed to?
Yeah, she's supposed to, but for some reason she's a unicorn here.
Oh. Oh, is that what the other thing is, where you got the wings and the horn?
Yep.
That's the
Oh.
alicorn.
So what you're saying is that people making this were still bitter about that. Okay.
And
Oh,
then
hey, look, we got the neo-Nazi. It's their resident neo-Nazi.
well, he did apparently save the Crystal Empire, so yes, he is a neo-Nazi.
So when he's not hanging out with losers like Nick Fuentes, he's just hanging out and apparently is the oh shit, one of us is missing. Let's just have this neo-Nazi fill in for us.
Ripley Weed says there was an episode with Rarity about mass-produced clothing and how it ruins innovation.
Uh,
Ah,
okay. I think that's wrong, but okay. I think it's more of a justifying on why the fuck that you're able to just hurl abuse at people for looking ugly, but okay.
and then there's these, what was it, Cutie Mark Crusaders, which I'm assuming that they were the marketed for the younger generation.
Uh
They're the child appeal characters.
Ah,
oh, the ones where the corporate, like guys in
the
between doing lines of coke go, you know, kids are fucking stupid, so we gotta got kids that are like the kids because
so,
that's
so the rescue bots to the mainline Transformers.
yeah. This would also be the equivalent of why Jimmy Olsen exists because he was kind of that for Superman.
Yeah. Apple Bloom, Scootaloo, Sweetie Belle, and then a bunch of, I guess, the other characters in Ponyville. Big Macintosh,
But by the way, the
Maud.
the orange one, you know what I think when I see that expression? I keep screaming, but God doesn't answer. There's just something with the face.
Yeah.
Oh, this is digging a memory. Something about didn't they like try to make this guy like a weird Coomer in the show?
Wait, what?
The red guy, isn't he supposed to be like this weird like cross-dressing guy? Didn't they play with that or something?
Oh no, no, but he is an O&O gamer. He plays a level 27 Black Knight Unicorn in his Ogres and Obulets game.
Oh, he's just a big fucking nerd. Okay, that's fine. I swear they did something weird with that character though.
So you can call on him if you're running a game or organizing a gaming event.
Yeah. And then you got the pink one's sister who his whole thing is existing.
Oh, she has a pet rock.
She was there too.
Oh, and
I
she has
remember
a
there.
should be a doctor. She has a doctorate in rock science.
Hey Dot, is Spike treated like a pet, right, and not a dragon? Well, I mean, he's kind of like the third wheel or seventh wheel of the group. He's kind of treated like a person, but at the same time, he's more like, I don't know, like a servant or something. Especially with Twilight becoming a princess.
So what happens is they find this neo-Nazi dragon. I'm sorry, I'm making fun of the expression. So they find this little infant child, and the Twilight goes like right up to his face, going, "You're my slave now." What? drags him away.
That's pretty much what happened before the first episode.
You're my slave now, she says as she then drags him away with the power of her mind.
Oh, and then we have a nurse
Yeah.
who we have the stars there, we have the hearts there, so we do not violate copyright of the Red Cross.
So the fun thing about the Red Cross, and this is one of the more brain damage things that they do, they actually throw regular tantrums about the Red Cross logo.
Well,
Because
they
for
kind of
no, they
they
don't
kind of
have to
have
do.
to.
No, they don't. They literally don't.
No, for copyright law, yeah, they do. They
No,
have to defend it at every case because,
that's
and
trademark.
oh, trade.
That's a trademark law. And even
Well,
then, that's actually not why they protest about it. It's not to protect the logo for their own usage. It's literally due to some really stupid fucking reason.
brand risk.
Yeah, for it's a combination of brand risks and something about they just get pissy. It's kind of like how Nintendo arbitrarily gets angry when people make fan games of their crap.
Well, I could see at least in the Red Cross's case if somebody uses their symbol and then is running some sort of fraudulent operation.
Yeah, they just tend to be overprotective of the logo though.
Mm. Oh, they hatched Spike. So,
So the very first moment, like the very first thing he sees is Twilight's the purple one, yeah? Yeah, I just saw her.
That's why it's the purple one.
So the purple one looks at him and goes, "You're my slave now," and he just makes confused baby noises as they fucking drag him away.
okay. Oh, and then there's Zikora.
Oh, they even give the tribal tattoo patterning on the oh, that's
Oh, that's a sun. Oh
mm.
no.
Oh, and don't forget. Actually, here's the best part. There's like also face painting markings, like scarification.
No, that's not scarification. That's just that's
No,
that's just
that's
that's just the stripe patterns.
no, that's stripe patterning in the form of scarification.
I don't think they practice scarification
Yes, they did.
in like maybe in some parts of West Africa, but
No, literally they did. Some of the earliest pieces of art in African art. There, I believe, I don't know if it's the Nok culture, but there's a culture very early on that legitimately did this regularly with just artistic representations, and it
hmm,
actually is practiced among some tribes.
hmm.
It depends on which ones. I can't really tell you right off the top of the back, but scarification is something that you will find in some West African tribes. I mean, you'll find it elsewhere as well. Let's be fair. I will be kind to this. It's just, it's not a good fucking look if this is the ethnic one. Not a good fucking look.
Then also
Thanks, Hasbro.
there's the Royal Guard, and I'm gonna have a complaint about this. Why do they have Roman type imagery yet this is supposed to be medieval?
'Cause fuck you, that's why. They don't care. They just picked what they thought looked cool.
Um. Oh yeah, and then they go to various NPCs. So yeah, you have Discord.
Oh, source, dude, trust me. I think I'll actually, I'm gonna actually look this up because I'm kind of curious myself. Uh, why not? It's a little sidetrack. It's a little journey. You know, a
Um.
little bit of the journey, a little bit of the art, so to speak.
I guess I do like this with Discord. So noteworthy stats: willpower 21, cleverness 25, alertness D12, deception D12, spellcasting D12. Powers. Control over space and time allows him to see and hear anything that's ever been said whenever he wants to see or hear it. He can disappear, reappear in a flash of light.
Scarification in Africa. It is a major aspect of African cultures and practices among a variety of ethnic groups. Examples of this, for example, let's go into West Africa. The Beninese would practice scarification as a form of identity marker and citizenship. Uh, Mali. Multiple figurines have been found in the inland Niger Delta and Djenné in Mali, which included figures that included that. Knox sculptures were known to use this. Yoruba facial markings might have also been a source, given that when people tend to do West Africa, they usually go with the Yoruba.
Hmm.
So, no, I wasn't fucking with you guys on that one.
Spelled out for you. Discord knows every spell, not just every spell in the My Little Pony role playing game. Every spell, so he can just say power word kill.
No, he knows fatal.
No. Discord. No. There's a great series of YouTube shorts where wizards cast a variety of horrible spells. He goes, "Oh, I know how to deal with this. I cast itchy bones."
Oh. Um.
Or
Items.
another one. I cast ovarian cyst explosion.
I do.
I ca- I cast the fireball.
I
I do.
cast reverse fireball. Oh, it's cold. That's the point. It's the reverse fireball.
I, I I do like that
He has
basically
the ability to crush your balls.
they put Discord as the Cthulhu.
I cast inguinal hernia.
Um. Then there's these two just white trash looking motherfuckers, Snips and Snails. It's basically the bulk and skull of My Little Pony.
No, this is the proof that sometimes the brain tumor does do traumatic brain injuries when you grow them.
I like this one from Dark Sun. I cast. I can smell your bones. Oh, then here's a diamond dog.
Oh, these are horrible looking. Oh. Every time they try to draw dogs, they just make them awful looking.
Hmm.
Preacher.
I cast manual breathing. That's one of my favorite ones from
Oh.
there.
Oh, that's
There's also men to butt crack. Oh no, men to butt crack combined with explosive diarrhea.
Kicking time bomb.
Bite a Cuda. The diamond dogs are like Japanese kobolds, but awful. That sounds about right.
Vitacuda.
Yeah, it's like a piranha.
Bugbear.
Oh, that's actually kind of neat. Look at it. Holy shit. That's awful. I like it.
Which one?
It's a literal bugbear. Holy shit.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love I cast beams. Yeah, me too. It's fucking hilarious.
There's some
Then
pretty
there's the
good ones.
cockatrice, which has petrification.
Yeah, I mean that's legitimately what they have in mythology and in D&D and in a bunch of other things.
Uh,
Okay, but like, hear me out. Imagine you like capture a cockatrice and you can just like use it against like threats or whatever.
maybe. Then there's the crocodile. There's the
Yeah, it's just a
diamond
big swamp. It looks
dogs.
like rocks.
Dragon in both teen and adult form. Oh, the fruit
Horrible
bat.
things. So then there's dragons. Yep, that's a
Mm,
thing.
If there's
Uh,
a fruit bat, is there a Yeti mummy? Venture Brothers reference.
So dragons apparently become sociopaths as they get older. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Hydra.
actually what happened to Spike. So the neo-Nazi comments are actually a literal.
Oh, neat. Hydras.
I mean, is there a Spike meme where they just replace him with one of Hitler's rallies? You know, where he's doing like they pull the arms in and then pull the arms out as he's shouting.
Hey, you want us to actually read about the dragons, Dark Sun? I mean, okay. So the way they work is younger dragons tend to be bold. They're too young to go off and form hordes of their own, so they often get stuck together in small groups where they test each other's strength and courage through a bunch of dares. Once you pass the test of the group, they accept them as one of their own. As they get older, they become less concerned about being around with their friends and more about building their lairs. They still like to enjoy other dragons' company, but they start to view them as competition. So
Hmm.
they become much more solitary. They also become
And
obsessed with titles.
the bringer of the flame, she of the diamond scales, and
Lord of shit posts. And it's just like one of their hoard items is a computer where they just annoy people online.
All
and
right, Nightmare Shade. You guys know any like D&D monsters with this sort of thing?
I think.
That's just fucking. That's Darkwing Duck in a gimp outfit. What the fuck?
Wait, which one?
For the Nightmare Shade, that's literally just, hey, let's make Darkwing Duck a horse and put it in a gimp suit. I am the terror that faps in the night. I am the weird bondage clown that you see in your nightmare dreams. I'm this
the
fucking thing.
Then there's the Parasprite.
Hey, Pukwudgies. Those things in Native American myth, by the way, are rape goblins, and they're really horrible.
Ten times
Slingtail.
smaller than the average Tyrannid.
Yep.
Slingtail, only the hardest creatures can survive in the Dragonlance, and this is one of them. And then you got horses.
Bully Pony.
Maybe they defied the teachings of our eternal God Queen.
Look at the biker gang on page 269.
I like how they gave a surfer haircut to the bully one. Oh hey, look, we have an attempt to mimic the monarch's minions.
They do look like a Venture Brothers villain minion
If you
group.
turn them into humans, they do feel like Venture Brothers minions for a villain, yeah.
The Winged Doom.
Evil wizards. Here's Celestia, or as I like to
Uh,
call it, the toothpaste horse.
Threat level 20.
That means you can kill it.
Yep, yeah, you can kill her. Health 15. Discord does not have any health, so
Explain what? Oh, you mean Pukwudgies? So, like in Native American myths, um, Pukwudgies are like little horrifying rape goblins, or I think they might be large rape goblins, whose sole thing is to murder and eat men, and rape women. I might be confusing it with another mythological creatures because I'm gonna be fair with you. A lot of Native American legends involving humanoids usually involves a lot of cannibalism. Actually, that reminds me. One of the coolest things that you can hear of is there is I think it's the Paiute tribe. They mention Lockwood Cave, and they talk about a race of red-haired giants that were cannibals called I forget how they pronounce the name, but it's a race of red-headed giants. A lot of conspiracy theorists like to use that, but here's the fucked up thing: the the tribe that they destroyed, like the giants that they destroyed, were probably real people, and they emphasized the myth of how they destroyed them because they basically locked them in their own cave and burned and basically smoked them to death.
oh. Wouldn't this also imply that red-haired people in the Americas before contact?
Well, no, they exaggerated obviously because it's told via oral tales. Basically, I think not even 3,000 years prior, or was it 4,000 years ago, the area of Utah actually had a lot more glacial lakes.
Hmm.
In
The
fact, actually,
Wizard.
yeah, wizards.
Hmm.
You got the wizard styling and profiling of Celestia, and Here's Friends and Foes, where they're having a weird fashionista show. Here's Princess Luna.
And I assume the alter ego. The Nightmare Moon. Wait a minute. Oh god, this is Bloodborne.
I could make comments about that, but I'm not.
It's the Moon Presence.
Yeah. I like how they put a cannon on a cake, so I guess they're going to use it to fire artillery into the carnival.
And then last thing is running an adventure. Yes, the next thing is just a bunch of example adventures. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
So yay, we got done with a book in less than 3 hours.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of it is just mechanics essentially cribbed from D&D 3.5.
Oh, interesting. They
Not
have a
3.5e,
preset.
sorry.
They have a preset team of 6 characters, the Renegade Six. Is this a reference to the show?
I don't know.
Aurora Glow, Bubble Brew, Diddy Riffs, Featherfall, Story Night, and Gilliam.
I think this is just their take on characters that they made, likely for during playtesting, is what my thinking is.
You mean their OCs?
They also, I think, are supposed to be pre-mades that you can just kind of use if you have no clue.
Oh, actually, no, they do. Actually, in the uh character sheet, they actually do provide you a area for you to draw your own pony.
Yeah, I was gonna. I since I saw it. Here's the character sheet. It's a little bit cluttered, but it's actually not too bad of a design. The coloring is
Oh,
a bit off, but you know. But
I
yeah,
could
here you
finally make
go.
her own character.
Here you go. This is your OC time.
Oh my god, I hope I get to make Ted Kaczynski.
Kaczynski. No, no, no. What would that one be called? Mold sender, because I think anthrax is a spore mold. And they give you actually two versions to play with. One for guys and one for girls. And they also have a magic ship tracking sheet. And I actually kind of like that they show you how these work. Kind of. Not really. And that is the entire thing. Also, these are the other products you can get, which include the Transformers, which includes G.I. Joe, and Power Rangers. So, and since it uses the same system, you could do a mega crossover event with these four.
I,
Unity
I,
Bomber is already a
I
name
want
for a
somebody to do
horse.
it.
That is
I, I,
wonderful.
I, I sincerely want somebody to have done a complete crossover. I don't care how. Oh my god, no! I'm on their website. They do. My Little Pony Building Game Collision Course Transformers crossover expansion pack.
I believe it is the right of all living beings to be
Oh
able
my
to
god.
exist. Now, what is this about a party, little one?
I'm posting this in our Discord.
So those Autobots are trying to host a birthday party with these decrepit freaks.
They have Grimlock with
Vegeta, no!
they have Grimlock with Spike. I think it's Fluttershy with Soundwave.
I
I,
ship it.
no, actually, that kind of makes sense because Soundwave is rather quiet and doesn't really talk much unless prompted to.
And apparently Applejack
He has
with
the Cassettecons, which are kind of like pets, and Fluttershy has a talent for
Also,
animals,
yes,
so
he
I'm sure they
he
can get
has an
along.
entire cavalcade of Cassettecons, including Ravage and Laserbeak, as well as Ratbat, and oh god,
No,
Frenzy.
they have a crossover with a
no,
deck
Rumble and
building
Frenzy
game
are the
as
ones that
well.
can talk, and they talk in a bit of a New Yorker style accent. Yeah.
They have a crossover with their deck building game as well.
Adam, don't make me think of the death battle with Starscream and Rainbow Dash. Oh god, not that one. No.
You know, it's
No.
sad. I can actually kind of see that being a thing because Starscream is such a narcissist.
And the Rainbow Dash is a narcissist too, so it makes a lot of sense.
Well,
Man, could you imagine? Would be great if that existed.
it's a good thing I never heard of it until it was brought up literally because of someone else.
Thanks, Ripley.
No. But then the Decepticons destroying the Autobot party with the ponies is interrupted by Cobra, who's trying to steal the alien technology to commit terrorism.
Wait, then how did the Power Rangers show up?
Well, you see what happens is they turn it into a giant super robot that is then powered by alien technology given to them by Lord Zed, who is using them as pawns for a scheme.
Now, where does Mr. Potato Head come into play?
He comes to life from magic. He is the character of the day character. Like he's the episode of the day character. He came into this world because of the confluence of weirdness. He'll leave this world as an inanimate toy, and he knows it, and he's kind of okay with it.
He's an emissary of Discord and his orphanage burning activities.
Actually, since this is on Earth, I'm just now envisioning Discord just watching like live leak footage and going, "Wow, they actually filmed this stuff. Maybe
Ah,
I should."
yes, my favorite documentary Chinese factory footage.
No, and then he goes, "Maybe I should direct a movie here."
Thank you for creating my favorite interpretation of Discord.
I don't know. He just kind of comes like he just based on like his expressions and like tormenting children. It gives me a certain view of the character, much like how I envisioned the pink one to be kind of a fucking gremlin and psycho. Well, no. My id is actually relatively chained. I was just pointing out you could do a crossover and it wouldn't even be that ridiculous.
Super Ego, on the other hand, that's an entirely different story.
So overall, it's a relatively solid system. I think the biggest problem is that the magic system feels tacked on, and it's very clearly a kludge to try to shove that into the system, which clearly it isn't designed for because it never was. It's designed to be an all general system, and that leads to some fucky wuckiness. Style wise, I don't like the book. Visually, it's unappealing to me. It is difficult to
Yeah,
read
it's
at times.
very inconsistent with the art style.
It's difficult to read at times. Legitimately, Squirrel Killer has mentioned that it it triggered his dyslexia, which that can happen. If things aren't formatted well, it becomes a bitch to read. I did not like when they tried to get into the head of. It seemed to be mostly from the view of the pink one.
Probably because we shouldn't be in that head.
No, you only go into that head if you've decided to do a few rails of coke. Honestly,
I honestly agree. I wish they did it from like a third person view instead of like trying to make it from Pinkie Pie's perspective. It really comes off as trying to be all quirky and for like a rule book. I wish it was just like flavor text or something.
I mean, if it had to be from the point of view of one of them, I'd probably have it be from the point of view of the nerd Twilight. Might be a little overly explanatory, but that would probably have been better. Um, it doesn't give you a lot of monsters to play with or challenges. It feels kind of limiting due to that.
Yeah,
But
especially with how many monsters there actually are in the series. Maybe you could like come up with your own. I don't know.
I will admit this is also a problem that the Transformers series had also because, well, they do run into weird aliens at times, but it's usually just you're fighting Decepticons. Because they made the mistake in Essence 20 to kind of make it from the point of view of the Autobots only. That's kind of the design ethos they did, which I think was a bit of a mistake. It's not
Well,
quite
they
as bad as there's this Lord of the Rings book RPG that is around now that very much does not allow you to play evil races at all because they legitimately designed how insanity works based on corruption via the ring or whatever. It's not very good.
Oh, Adam, don't you know? Playing evil races is racism and fascism for some reason,
I,
and every other is
why can't
well,
I play
homophobic
it?
or
Why can't
whatever.
I play a Dragon Cultist of Rune though?
Because that's ableist or something. Fascist, homophobic, what's
Why
another
can't I
word to
play? Why
use?
can't I play an orc?
White supremacy.
Okay, then why can't I?
actually, yeah. Why? Because couldn't you be mostly corrupted? I
No,
mean, I
you
guess
couldn't. That was
that
a
is the innate
modification.
that is the nature of evil.
Uh,
I think
It,
Tolkien actually had that issue of like, are they permanently damned or is it a choice?
he eventually went with everyone having a potential choice. It's just orcs in many cases did not even have much of a chance to find that choice just because of their circumstances. Like it's because of the conditions they're raised in, they don't really find the chance to find redemption. It's most example. The best example though is he openly says, "Yeah, even Sauron was great. It was good once."
From Kami. Sauron. Good.
Well,
Yeah,
he was originally an assistant to the smith god Owl, and he was known as Mehrunes the Fair.
technically Melkor as well.
Melkor himself was supposed to represent the closest to the creator's will. He was supposed to essentially be like the recreation of will, and also the one to drive a more beautiful creation. Like his rebellion against his own creator was a way to make the process more creative. Because without the Discord, you couldn't make a more elaborate second symphony, and then the third symphony, which encompasses it all.
So, like, Paradise Lost or something?
Yep,
Yeah. Essentially, it is ruled that Melkor or Morgoth was playing literally his role, and he did not actually. This is one interpretation where, like, he was just playing his role completely. Like all of the evil he committed, yes, it was horrible. He did a lot of damage, but like he was playing the role in the world. Because without Morgoth, for example, you don't have the variation in seasons because his intensities between heat and cold actually was things that directed the seasons, and it directed things like lava and ice. It allowed for beautiful things because of this creation and destruction aspect.
Huh. I never knew that.
It's weird. It's really interesting. There's a reason why you could actually get a doctorate in studying Lord of the Rings. But yeah, like I said, I'd say this book is decent. It does the job. It's not the prettiest. Uh,
I rated 3 pink ones out of 10. It's closer to a 4 than a 2.
I rate it. I rate it 6 discords committing horrible war crimes in the Serbian breakaway state of Bosnia out of 10.
I rated 5 Yaki stands out of, let's say, 7 3/4 Yakistans.
Yeah, like it's solid. It does the job. I
It's
just don't think it's as well designed as the Transformers one. And even
I'll,
then,
I'll
the system's kind of clunky.
also I will say this: there's a lack of crossover material that Renegade has put out for My Little Pony. They have it for Power Rangers, they have it for GI Joe, and they have it for Transformers. Why?
Tune in next
What?
time when we check out the Transformers one. Probably.
Uh,
Maybe.
I know next time I'm definitely going to probably do more BattleTech because the second Succession War is a wild ride. but I would love to cover Essence 20 Transformers. I actually have the core rule book. The biggest problem, though, is because of how Essence works, it would be kind of similar to this one. Because it's essentially
And
beat per beat, the same thing. The only interesting thing would actually be in how you create your robot and how they kind of integrate form shifts. But yeah, Transformers did get a Decepticon sequel, and G.I.
and,
Joe has a playable Cobra pack as well.
and they did release a combiner book. So yes, if you want to play as one of the big stompy robots that turns into a bigger stompy robot,
Ah,
now
I
you
can
can.
finally play the I think they're called the Computrons. They're the ones that were built by Grimlock when he was artificially made intelligent for a while.
Um,
Basically, he crashed on
Protectobots.
Smart, got
I
so
think
drunk. Yeah, it was the Protectobots.
no,
He
it's the
crashed on
Protectobot.
Smart and got so drunk that he made robots.
Oh, and not just that, the headmasters and the target masters as well.
Yep.
I remember the headmasters from animated. God, I miss Transformers animated.
Headmasters was actually a line in an evolution of G1. It's kind of sometimes called G2. Um, it never really made it over to America. Basically, the
The
Japanese continued it, and the only evidence that you can really get to it is a really terrible and amazing English dub, which names my favorite is that used to be Soundwave, but he got destroyed, but he was killed. He is now new Soundwave.
and blasters renamed Billy. They and they had only like
They also renamed
5 people
Bumblebee
to
to
do the
Goldbug.
that. No, that's canon.
That is canon, yeah. Sadly, they did not rename Cup to Shit Piece like he should have been.
Shit piece is best as pony.
Shit Piece is best.
And I think with that we will leave you all to a good night.
Have an excellent night,
Yeah, good night.
and don't ask what Discord did during the South Sudan War for Liberation.